It is 6:43 new this morning. We're taking a closer look at the correlation between the pandemic and a rise in violent crime. Cincinnati saw its spike in homicides in August. Remember, 5 people were shot and killed in just one weekend. WCPO 9 News reporter Allie Kramer joins us live this morning with how you can be part of a really good conversation expected today with the great Whitney Austin. Good morning, Allie.
Good morning, Julie. We're talking with Whitney Austin just yesterday. She's just so engaging. There is so much to talk about, and if you're not familiar with Whitney and some of her work, you would be familiar with the mass shooting that happened right inside and outside the Fifth Third Bank here on Fountain Square. Well, that's where Whitney was shot 12 times. She survived that shooting, and now she's working on, gun violence legislation, both in the state of Ohio and in Kentucky. And so today, she'll actually be moderating a discussion on some of the gun violence legislation that she's leading up. And that discussion, it's all virtual. It's the last one of the Summer of Strong series that she's been holding. Austin tells us that Cincinnati really isn't unique in its uptick in violent crime during the pandemic. The majority of Ohio cities are dealing with similar increases. That's why she's working to educate people about a bill called Strong Ohio. It is a 17-point plan for gun violence prevention in Ohio. Now, don't let that sort of glaze over for you. Some of those points are really important. They include more mental health resources in schools, increased penalties for gun crimes, and safety protection orders if someone needs to be separated from their firearm, possibly temporarily. Austin says that educating people about the risk factors that lead to violent crime may save lives.
When you think about the pandemic and the risk factors for gun violence, whether they are lack of resources in the community or increased isolation, increased mental stress, all of these things are risk factors, and they come together to lead to more homicide, more suicide, more domestic violence.
Now, again, you can be part of this really an interesting discussion. It's all being held virtually at 10 o'clock today, and today's session will also feature Mayor Nan Whaley out of Dayton, Ohio, and Dion Green, who survived that mass shooting in the Oregon district. So really a lot to work with here, and you can be a part of that. It's not just sort of a listening session. You can ask questions and participate as well. I've shared the link, and it's right there on WCPO.com right now. For now, reporting live, Allie Kramer, WCPO 9 News.